Hello everyone, and as always, thanks for being here today. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe and hit the notifications bell. That way you'll never miss the content that I work hard to get to you. Let's go over the specifics of what is needed for an inventory system for a small service or contracting business. Now keep in mind, the most important thing for your production and profits on your service calls is to get inventory on your vehicle that you can mark the cost up of. When I say profits, do keep in mind that your inventory is a profit center for your business. I'll link to another of my videos in the comments section about putting a markup on your parts and supplies. Markup on your inventory is good money that you don't have to break your back for. You have to organize your inventory with shelving and a system of bins and dividers, as well as your efforts to restock the inventory is used. This is all very important. I will link to another one of my videos also in the comments to show you how to build your own inexpensive, lightweight, super strong custom shelving system yourself rather than the bulky, heavy, and inefficient ones you can buy, and you can see it there in the comments. Okay, my method for keeping inventory well stocked is extremely simple, and I will explain that in just a minute. First of all, you have to decide what will be in your particular inventory. Only you can decide what inventory to stock, and believe me, it's a labor of love and it doesn't come overnight. It takes a while to get just the right amount of inventory on your vehicle. You want a moving inventory also. In other words, inventory that you use frequently, not stale parts or supplies that you might use eventually. I cannot express to you the great feeling of knowing that as you run into certain repairs or perform your services, that you just know 100% that you have the parts to accomplish that job now on your service vehicle. Not having to run to the home center or hardware just to get started is a great feeling, and this increases your production ability and profitability greatly. On top of that, it makes you look like the professional that you are. You'll stand out amongst your peers as a service and repair professional that has it all together. Once you decide what you'll stock, it's time to create the labels that you'll use on the plastic divider boxes that sit on your shelving system that you've designed. I use the gray divider boxes from uline.com. The gray divider box I use is a 15-inch by 9-inch by 6-inch model S16976GR, and they're a little pricey. They're about $10, but these are virtually indestructible. My current ones are over 10 years old and look like new, given a little dust and dirt. There are cardboard options too like this, but they generally last about a year, bouncing up and down the road in a service vehicle. I would highly recommend that you steer clear of those, okay? Don't forget to order your dividers for the inside of the boxes when you're ordering your plastic boxes. A labeler is needed, and I use a Brother P-Touch model, which the model is PT Paul Tom -D as in dog 600, and it just works great. As you'll see in the pictures, I installed a black plastic backer for the label to set on, but now I know that really probably wasn't necessary. But should you want to do that, go to any place that builds trophies for Little League sports teams, and they can provide you those to you that are extremely inexpensive. I riveted mine to the divider box, but a heavy-duty double-sided tape works also very well. Your labeling will have several phases. There's the label on the outside of the divider boxes, and then on the subdividers inside the box. The label on the outside of the divider box will be the general name, and the inside dividers will have the specifics on the labels. The detail here helps greatly during restocking and keeping your inventory system just that, a system. Once the inventory is loaded in and to the appropriate boxes, then it's managed by sight. Of course, you won't replace each wire nut, as an example, as it's used, but you'll watch the level and fill it as it gets low. On larger items such as double pole breakers, in your type of business, you may want to only keep 2 on your vehicle. In this case, I would replace the one I use quickly so that I have 2 available, since this sort of thing is a quick mover for me in my business. Does this make sense to you? Further, I never take inventory off my service vehicle unless I write it on my inventory list, ever. Even when I'm taking a few things off and I don't really know how many I'm going to need, I take what I think I need, write the number of items in my inventory sheet, and then I adjust it later to the inventory level when I'm done with the repair, so my inventory stays straight. This way, as I go into home centers or hardware stores for things that I don't stock, I can make the trip count by taking the few extra minutes it takes to pick up depleted items, pick them up right then rather than making a special trip. As a side note here, if I indeed have to go to a home center for something I don't have, I'll pick up the items for that particular job that I do have in stock to keep from depleting it. Why? Well, I'm already at the store as it is, and it's less work to restock when I'm already making a trip to the store anyway. Hope that makes sense to you. Also, many times I order the parts and supplies I need to restock from Amazon Prime, so they're delivered to me in 2 days or less without much effort from me other than online ordering. These are just suggestions from my experience of over 30 years of running service calls. There are certainly other ways to do your inventory, but I found this system to be very easy to maintain and inexpensive to build for a long-lasting system that you won't have to worry about again. Well, that's it for today. I hope this has helped you. Leave any questions in the comments below, and I'll be glad to help you in any way I can. You just take care, and I'll see you next week.